What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my KDP income report for the month of November. Now, welcome back to Stacking Profit. My name's Paddy, and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said, this video is all about my income report for my low and no content books for the month of November. We have a bunch more of these income reports, and if you want to see the rest of them, I'll link the playlist right there right now in the right hand corner so you can go through and take a look. So on with the video. Let's go over to my Get Book Report dashboard. This is the tool that I use to see all my reporting for my books. So let's just go ahead and refresh the page on this. So we can see that last month in November was actually a really great month, and we did $4,255.45. Now, not all of this is profit because I was running ads, and I think I spent the most that I've actually spent in 1 month on running ads, but we're going to get to see that nearer the end of the video. So we're on last month. We can see I made the $4,255 from November the 1st to November the 30th. Currently I have 3,900 or 3,940 books live. I have been publishing a lot more slower recently. Over the last week or so I actually haven't published that many books, but I have been focusing on colouring books. Now, if you want to know everything that I'm doing with colouring books and how I create them, then don't forget to check out the LCB Vault. There will be a link down below. Anyway, through the month, we can see I had some pretty good days. So most of the days, apart from this one here, I think, as soon as it will click on it, I think this one just here and this one is below $100, but the rest are over $100 days, which I really like. We can see my best day was just here, which was November the 30th, where I made $248, and the lowest being down here, where I made, how much? Come on. Why do you do this? Well, it's not going to click on there, but we can see I had some pretty good days. Now, if we go on to earnings just here and change this to units, we can actually see what that equates to publishing wise or selling books every day. So we can see my lowest down here, if it's going to load up, is about 40 units. We can see that from just here. There we go. So that's a total of 64 units on my slowest day in November, and my best day right here selling, oh no, that was 39 units as we just saw right then, and then this one is the 64. So I don't get why my computer's being like this right now, but we'll just carry on. Anyway, so that's the units and the earnings. So let's just go back on to earnings and change that back. If it's going to let me. It's not, so let's just carry on with this. Let's keep scrolling down so we can take a look at my earnings through marketplaces. So right here we can see for the month of November, I did 88% of my sales, or 88.6% from Amazon.com, 7% from here in the UK, and then 4% from Canada, and just a little bit on other marketplaces. Now, if we look here, we can see my 5 best-selling books for the month of November. So for November, we can see I actually did that $4,255, and that equates to 2,176 units sold. And then out of all of that, we can see my best-selling book for the month, I did 1,597 units, no, sorry, $1,597 in royalties and 939 units sold. So this actually was my best-selling book for the month of November. I was running ads on this as well to try and help it out, and it's a kids Christmas low content book, so this tends to do fairly well around this time of year. And then we got this one, the second one, where I did $482 in royalties, and that equates to 275 units sold. Now with this one, this is another Kids Low Content book. This is my best book from last month because it is a Halloween book. No, it's not. Sorry, I thought that was the Halloween one. It's not. This is a different one. Same type of book, but in a different niche. This tends to sell all year round. And with that, like I said, $482. Then we got my third bestseller for the month. So this one's slowly been creeping up. This month it did $363 in royalties and then 112 units sold. Now this is actually a blank recipe cookbook. Now it's not just your standard blank recipe cookbook, it has been niched down as well. And then we got another one just here where I did $288, 89 units sold, and this is the same book or the same niche. So this is another blank recipe cookbook, but again really niche down. And then this one, my fifth one, which I'm quite happy about, made $251, sold 123 units, and this is actually my best selling colouring book. So I made this book around about a month ago. I have got a little bit of an ad running on this book as well, so not all of that is profit, but again it's good that my colouring books have started to take off. And then right down here we have one of my other books. This is $235 in royalties, 117 units sold. This is actually a composition notebook, again really niche down. And then this one's actually a Valentine's Day book which has started selling pretty well, and I did $89 in royalties and 37 units sold. Now the last one that I'm going to cover is this one. This is another colouring book, and this one I don't think I have got ads running on this. This is all organic, and I did $75, which equates to 36 units sold. So as you can see, it has been a really great month for me. $4,255. Like I said, not all of that is actually profit. So we're going to go over to my ads account in a second so we can see my ad spend and deduct it from here. So let's go ahead and get a calculator up and type this in. So that's 4,255.45. Now let's go over to my Amazon advertising account and take a look just here. Now like I said, I did actually spend quite a bit on running ads, as you're going to see in just a second. So if we go here for the month of November, we could filter that down, but I'm just going to leave it like this. For the month of November, I spent $1,421.33, and my sales equates to $5,161.23, so pretty good. Now if we go on here, let's pull up that calculator, move that over to here. So we want to take away that ad spend, which is 1421.33, and then I'm left with $2,834 profit after we've deducted my ad spend. So I'm actually really happy with this. I was hoping that it was going to be a little bit better. That's the wrong one. Let's open this. I was kind of hoping for better results, but with everything that's going on in the world and just how Amazon's been with their slow shipping times, especially in America, again, I am really happy with these results. Now, this November was actually better than my previous November. So if we take a look, let's do this. Let's go on last month. Let that pop up for a second, and then we can go to all time to take a look. There we go. So let's click on all time. Give that just 1 second, and then let's just refresh the page as well to make it a little bit more quicker. And then we can see what I made November this year to November last year. There has been an increase, but not as much as I'd like. Again, this year has just been a really weird year for the whole world, so I didn't expect exactly the same results as last year. Now this has taken a little while to load up. Let's just give that a little bit longer while it does its thing. There we go, we're almost there. Bam. So we can actually see now that I have earned over $60,000 from my low and no content books. But if we take a look here, that was October. October was my second best month to date. Let's just change this back to earnings. So just give that a second. Let's go on to earnings like that. Almost there. I think I need to clean up my laptop or something like that, or maybe even just get a new one. There we go. So we can see in in October, in fact, let's just scroll down a little bit. There we go. So in October, we can see that I did $4,433, which blew last year's October out of the water. And then my... No. So, there we go. Now, November, we can see that I did $4,254, which beats last November, which I'm really happy with. And last November, I did $3,878. So I'm really happy, even though it's a small increase, I'm really happy with those results. So again, I made out of that $4,255 minus my ad spend, leaves me with $2,834. So again, really happy with these results. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.